How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program Science Mode Episode 3. So, we left the last episode by unlocking a new thing in the tech tree, which should give us a whole ton of new things to show off. And, well, with any luck, I'm going to actually get into an orbit today. I'm going to try my very hardest. So let me go ahead and redesign the spacecraft from scratch, give it a lot more fuel, a lot more Delta V, and hopefully we can get all the way into space this time. So, of course, we're going to get all the science stuff as per the usual. And this time I'm actually going to put the mystery goo up here, because it has a much better chance of surviving atmospheric re-entry. Speaking of, we're going to go to aerodynamics, grab a heat shield, boom! Now we should hopefully survive. Anyway, let's see. Radial parachutes will be nice. First we need the communitron so we can transmit stuff, of course. Basically all the stuff that we had on the last spacecraft, just hopefully this time this one works. Anyway, so utility, radial parachutes. I think we'll only need, can I trigger mirror? Yeah, okay, there we go. Now this will land a bit lopsided, but I think it'll be fine. I hope. I pray. Because there's really no way to know for sure. Okay, okay, so this is our spacecraft, and I really need to remember to bring some more crew sometime. I'm going to make Jebediah the person in charge this time. Even though that means we'll only be able to use each of these things once, I do think that's better. Actually, now this presents an opportunity. But no, I'm just gonna go ahead and okay, bring in the fuel tanks. As much fuel as we can get. We're going to need a lot, and hope that this doesn't whipple wobble. Let's see. We do have some solid rocket boosters, which is great. We have adapter, fuselage. Decouplers, which is nice. Actually, the decouplers will come in very handy. I'm just going to go ahead and move that over there. I'm going to put a little engine. Let's make it a swivel. Right there. Now we need decouplers. Underneath, there we go. Now we got basically a two-stage rocket. Oh, and let's not forget to put a decoupler between the heat shield and the rest of everything. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be extremely unstable, but we can hope, we can pray. To start off, I'm going to... no, I want to disable these top two so that the ones in the bottom go out first. So then we have a top-heavy rocket, which makes it a little more stable. With any luck, that's how it'll work. Okay, swivel engine there. Now this is going to be a very tall rocket. I mean, look at the size of this thing. That makes it very unstable, but hopefully some fins will help with that. So aerodynamics, winglet, let's make it four-way symmetry like that. And four-way symmetry down here as well. Just there. And now we got something that looks good. So now what we're going to do is put on some solid rocket boosters to hopefully boost our way up at least a little bit into orbit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a radial decoupler here, four ways, just like that. And then I'm going to put these small ones which generate the most thrust. Actually, it's just which has the most fuel. This one has more fuel, so we're going to put four of these like that. Now this does look very odd, but with any luck it'll work the way I think it will. Then we can reach an orbit and have a good time. Anyway, and now we're going to put four more radial decouplers here, where the rather tall solid rocket boosters are going to be. Like that. So it's pretty I don't know. That's too close. I'm going to need to move these up, actually. These other ones here. And once again, I don't know how stable this is going to be, but we will find out. Okay. Okay. Now we got a rocket that looks like it could potentially get up into space. And just for good measure, I'm going to add some more SRBs to the ends of these SRBs. I'm going to put these flea solid rocket boosters there. Have those go off at the same time. Just give us the tiniest bit of more delta V. With any luck, this will work. I have absolutely no guarantee it'll work. I have absolutely no idea if it'll work. In fact, I'm going to put some more wings on here just to give it the tiniest bit of a bigger chance. Let's put some down here as well. Like that, and on the other side as well. Actually, well, forget about those. Let's just... Okay, keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is tall, but it is simple. So make sure we got all the staging correct. Okay, we want for these all to go off at once. So actually, you know what? I'll do my staging. See you on the launch pad. Okay, we are now on the launch pad, ready to go. And it actually occurred to me that our space flights so far have actually been very similar to the American space flights. What they did was they had 2 suborbital flights, Al Shepard and Gus Grissom, before having their first orbital flight when they actually went into space and made a circle around the planet. And that was John Glenn. So we've had 2 suborbital flights, and with any luck we will continue to trend and put Jebediah Kerman in orbit. Let's go ahead and actually we're going to throttle all the way down. We want the engine going, not all the way down, maybe just a little. We want the engine going, but we want that mostly for steering us than anything else. Jebediah, with any luck, you're going into orbit today. Oh, holy cow! This is really unstable! Throttle up, get some. Oh my goodness, it's working. Get some control, Jebediah. Oh my goodness, I don't know how this is working. Oh my goodness, this is really steep, really steep. I need to throttle all the way up to get any sort of control on this. Oh, okay. It's working. Oh, I just hope they don't. Oh, I'm going way too fast through this part of the atmosphere. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm going at too steep of an angle, I think, or too shallow of an angle. Come on, Jebet, I can't steer with these SRBs on. Okay, oh my goodness. Jebediah, I don't think you're going into space today, buddy. And unless you can pull out of this, like, right now. I gotta go full throttle just to push it up as hard as I can. Even then, I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. I'm just gonna... Oh my goodness. You're lucky to be alive right now, Jebediah. Can we maybe get some science going here? The little jibbles and wobbles as the craft flies, you think? Oh, Jebediah. Pull her up! Pull her up! Jebediah! Okay. And come on. Ditch those! Okay, we're still alive, okay, I know I have more fuel, Okay, and this too, Can you pull any more further up, Jebediah? We need to go upwards, and I am losing speed very quickly. I'm tempted to ignite these SRBs right now just to give us a little bit of push, but I am not going the right direction at all for that. You can see over here my yaw, I am pitching it up as high as I can. It's not doing any good. I'm just now passing 10 kilometers. I don't think that this will have enough delta V to get into space. I just went way too shallow. I'm just lucky Jebediah is alive right now. Holy cow. Observe the materials bay. If we can't go into space, at least we can do some science. The less resilient samples appear to have splattered around the interior, forming new and interesting color combinations. Keep that and close the doors. I cannot pitch up for the life of me. I am doing everything I can. It's not working. You know what? I'm just going to ignite these SRBs. No, I'm not. I'm going to wait. Oh man, this is not good. If the atmosphere ended at 12 kilometers, I would have been fine here. I'm going too shallow. I don't know why I can't pull up. I don't know what's going on. I just can't go this way. And I'm probably going to run out of fuel now. Can I pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up? Go up! Further up! Nope. There we go. Now I can finally pull up. No, I can't. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I just cannot pull up for the life of me. I am very much going down right now. Yeah, I might need to make it unstable just to have a chance of pulling up. I'm gaining speed, but I am not pulling up. This is very unfortunate. Okay, I'm just going to have to... I can't even turn my craft around. I am too stable going this way. Jebediah, you were supposed to go into space today. From this perspective, you can see the underwater topology. Yeah, how about that? Okay, I'm going to... I hate to do this. Ditch that. Try and turn my craft around any way it can. Ah, man, that's just too full. Okay, Jebediah, can you maybe, like, twist it like that? Yeah. Maybe. You need to get clear of that thing so you can slow down. I don't care if you have to take out one of those tail fins while you do. Just get clear. There you go. Woo! Now go retrograde. Can you do that? That's good enough, Jebediah. Look at that. That's just shooting down there like a bullet. You know what I think the problem was? I think it was because these parachutes were on asymmetrically. I think that might have been the problem. Can we log the temperature? Yes, we can. At least we're getting some science from this mission. Oh my goodness, you are lucky to be alive right now, Jebediah. Just saying. Yeah, it's because of those dang parachutes. I'm gonna go ahead and land, I suppose. Gonna go ahead and land, and I'm gonna try putting those parachutes on correctly, and I'll see you back at the launch pad. Okay, we are back for take 2, and on top of moving the parachutes up, you might be able to see I put them right here right on top of the mystery grue on either side of the spacecraft. I also put on a lot of struts, so hopefully this thing won't wibble wobble like it did. So, Jebediah, are you ready for take 2? Oh, much better. Look at that. Oh, holy cow, we're going way fast. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And burnout. There they go. Uh-oh. My game froze. No! My game crashed. Okay. Take 3. And Jebediah, please make sure that the game doesn't crash, because you'll die if it does. Good. Good so far, good so far. Actually, I think a polar orbit would be nice because then I could EVA over different biomes to get other science. So let's aim for that. Okay, the game didn't crash. So far, so good. Let's actually aim to go into a polar orbit, or at least as close to one as possible. That sounds actually really good. So let's go prograde. Don't deviate too much from that. Okay, Jebediah, doing much better this time, I think. Do we have a crew report from here? Yes. Oh, no, we don't, actually. The shores look inviting as you watch the waves roll into the coast. We're going to go ahead and transmit that data back. Watch the electric charge as it goes down. Oh, I guess Oh, there it goes, there it goes. See, it goes down a little bit, but then it gets replenished because we do have a liquid booster down there at the bottom, giving it power. So yeah, we're doing really good right now, Jebediah. We're doing good. It may look like we're not doing good, but we are doing just fine. As long as the game doesn't crash. Let's go ahead and quick save. There was a time when you could not quick save in the atmosphere, but that time is no longer here. So you can now quick save whenever you want. We're getting close to the cutoff. I wonder if the SRBs are actually going to cut off right at 10,000 meters. That'd be cool. Okay. Solid fuel is running down. I'm going to go ahead and go to full throttle now, because we're basically through the densest part of the atmosphere. And you could hear some explosions there as our old flea boosters hit the launch pad. Luckily, I have unbreakable parts, so SRB shut off now. And now we're wibble wobbling again. Oh man, uh-oh. Not getting the thrust I wanted. Okay, Just go there. And now begin pitching, We need to pitch. We're going to very slowly. Okay, we're out of fuel. Ditch. Ignite. There we go. Oh, holy cow! Okay, that's what we want. That is definitely what we want. Pitch, pitch, pitch as far as you can. You can do it. Just do it. We're probably going to go into space. I have no control over this thing right now. Okay, I think that we can actually get into an orbit this episode. We have a lot of fuel left in this stage. Oh, you know what the problem was? I completely forgot to give myself... I had shut off the top fuel cans in that last stage. I didn't let that burn long enough. Oops. I literally dumped it with half my fuel left. Completely forgot about that. I'm going into space now. I'm actually going to go really high into space, actually. Oh, man. Hopefully when I reach my apoaps, I can burn this and get some... Ditch! Okay, and now ignite. Just get away from those. Okay, we're good. Now, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and reactivate these. So I can get all of the fuel so I don't forget about them. And yeah, look at how high into space I'm going to go. I'm going to go 155,000 meters. Yeah, that's about twice the distance I need to go just to reach just bare minimum space. In any case, do we have a mystery goofer here? The goose seems to be getting very cold right now. Let's go ahead and keep that data. Crew report, or log temperature, yeah. Slightly cooler than the fiery pits of hell. Yeah, that covers it. Let's go ahead and transmit that. And crew report. Yeah, let's not worry about that. And now, can we get an EVA report, Jebediah? Report from just above Kerbin's grasslands. The hills and valleys of the grasslands seem even closer looking through a spacesuit visor. You begin to long for home and snacks. Need more snacks. Okay, let's go ahead and take... let's see, store the experiments. Can we take the data, store the data. Yeah, there we go. Can we get a crew report? Nope. Okay. So I think we're good. Now all we need to do is burn this way so we can get into an orbit. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work. And I'm going to aim a little low, actually. Don't want to go too high. I'm pretty sure we'll have the fuel, the Delta V, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure we'll have enough to make it into orbit. Just sort of flattening out our trajectory here. See, the other side of the orbit, if you were to go through the planet, is going right about there. What we want is for it to come all the way out to the other side. That'll require about another 1,000 meters a second of fuel. With any luck, then we'll have enough. Let's go ahead and go up here, point this way. Because we not only want enough to get into orbit, we also want enough to deorbit so we can come home. That's the other thing. Let's just go ahead and warp here. You're always getting the biggest bang for your buck when you're right at apoaps. Even if we're way too high, way higher than necessary. I blame that on those SRBs on the second stage more than anything. And, oh, we're really close to an orbit here. And it just needs to be above 70,000. There we go. We are in orbit. And with plenty of fuel to spare, too. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in orbit. I keep forgetting to do this. Let's see. This button? Nope. This button. There we go. That will make for a nice screenshot, I think. Look at that. We are in orbit. Jebediah Kerman, the very first Kerbal to orbit the Earth. Can we get a mystery goo from here? Have we gotten one yet? Okay, 100 science. I'm sorry, 10 science. The goo seems to have bumped into a sphere. It clumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Very good information, actually. Let's see. Have we gotten a science junior report from here? Observe the materials bay. We have, but, you know, every little bit... Actually, you know what? I'll wait till I land and get something there. The microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Let's go ahead and reset that. Close the doors. Now, Jebediah, this is really cool. I only found this out myself, actually. When you EVA over different parts of Kerbin, you get different samples. That's why going into a polar orbit is nice. You feel like you're in a dream, just floating above the mountains below. Hey, you are floating above the mountains below. See, this is above the mountains. So we're going to keep that and store it. And now we can get more EVA samples from basically all over Kerbin. And I think I'll do that. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to come back and deorbit and show you where I land. So be right back, guys. Okay, so long story short, the game crashed, and I also ran out of memory on my microphone, so yeah, that whole re-entry thing, you can't watch that because I don't actually have the footage of it. But as you can see, we did get a total of 96.1 science from that mission, which means we're up to 132 science, which means we can go to the tech tree and unlock something new, and let's see what all we have to work with. Actually, we can unlock quite a few things, actually. Let's see. Advanced rocketry gets us a bigger fuel tank, new engine, aviation gets us all that stuff, flight control, could be useful. If I want to go to the moon next episode, then I think I'll need either the advanced construction or the fuel systems. Actually, I'll need the fuel systems, so I'm going to go ahead and get that, which leaves us with not enough science to get anything else. So that's where I'll end this episode. With any luck, next episode, I will be going to the moon. That pretty much does it. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back next week with a new episode of Kerbal Space Program Science Mode.